What's going on, guys? Alright, so day one of phase 3, basically the end here, the tail end of the workout. We had chest and back. These last 3 weeks are a combination of the first 2 months. You're going to notice the first week is phase 1, the second week is phase 2, third week is phase 1, and the last week is phase 2. No recovery week. This is kind of balls to the wall month. So this is the month where you kind of push hard and finish it up. This is the last straightaway. Just like in a race, that last straightaway, you push yourself to try to shave off those last couple seconds. Same thing here. I got Omar with us today. He's over there setting up. He was talking mad crap yesterday about my push-ups, and so I thought I'd show him up. Plus, this for me is P90X true prep. So for me, this is kind of a let's see how good we can get. That way I don't get myself killed on P90X too. So if you notice, I'm actually trying a different weighted vest. This one's a little bit more attached to the body compared to the other one. The reason I picked this up is because, first of all, the other one is destroyed. It still works, but it's destroyed. And the other one isn't as tight to the body, so when I'm doing things like push-ups, it will end up, the weight will end up kind of laying on the ground. And then on the up position is really only where I'm going to be feeling the positive effects of the belt, or negative to some people. Now I know bodybuilders do very similar things. Sometimes they'll attach chains to the barbells to actually get a different kind of workout where they'll actually get more resistance on the up versus the down, whatever. I actually want to try something where the weight is actually fully attached to me the full time and actually have full control of the weight as if I have another 12 pounds on me. This vest is a 12 pound versus the 20 pound that I usually use for pull-ups, so we'll see how I work that along with my pull-ups. But on this phase, I'm going to try to work more on explosiveness, so I'm going to actually try to go slower on the negatives and more explosive on the actual positives. So that's kind of the game plan. I'm hoping that kind of gives me a little bit more power and it prepares me a little bit more for P90X2. From what I've seen and from what I've heard, those are a little bit more P90X2 seems to be a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? Performance training, if that's a good phrase for it, I guess. It tends to be more of a well-run program where you're already taking a person who is in pretty dang good shape and moving them to the next level. Some of the stuff I've seen, I would never recommend for a beginner, especially a person that is basically a beginner. Some of the moves are actually very intense, which I'll show you guys once I receive it, which I haven't yet. But anyways, so when I get this started, try out the new vest. I'll give you guys some impressions on it. This one is definitely more tight-fitting, as you guys will see from the video here in a little bit. And we'll see you guys in a little bit. We'll see how Omar does today, by the way, too. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Keep going, push, in my hands, push. What's going on, guys? Woo! Great workout today, the vest did wonders. I actually found myself almost struggling as I did the first time I ever did P90X. It was great workout. The vest is awesome. This is like my new best friend right now. But on the pull-ups, I found out, I was doing 20 pounds before, a 20-pound weighted vest. And so I didn't feel like this was going to be enough. So the first set of wide grip, I ended up putting about 12 pounds on the other vest and throwing it on top of this one. And I found that to be pretty good. I was still getting up there on the reps. And so I actually ended up throwing the full 20-pound vest on top of this pound, equaling about 32 pounds. This one's only 12. And I still definitely didn't get anywhere near as much as I'm used to getting, but great workout. You know, I was definitely giving out every single time, you know, to the point where I couldn't even pull myself up. Great workout today. It's amazed at what I could do. I mean, at this point, I never felt like I could do 32 pounds of weight on me and still do in the mid-teens, low teens really, worth of pull-ups. It's a great workout today. The push-ups, definitely on especially on the diamond push-ups, I actually gave out. And that's to the point where I could go slow on the descent, and on the way up, I just couldn't move at all. Great workout today. Really good workout. Omar's finishing up ab ripper. What else I got to tell you guys? I'm a big fan, if you're working on in the morning, which we're doing today, to try to get something into your system beforehand. I know there's a lot of people out there who work out without any food in their system. I'm not a big fan of that. I tend to see that if you work out hard, especially a P90X style workout, I tend to lose muscle mass without anything on my body, for my body to run off of. And for example, today, Omar actually didn't take anything prior to coming over. And so he found himself with he found himself with a loss of energy really quickly and almost a lightheadedness. So we ended up giving him a little bit of recovery drink to kind of supplement a little bit of nutrients. I'm a big fan of taking in a very small meal prior to, but not doing a full meal, but doing a small meal prior to. I'm not a big fan of working out without anything in your system. I'm just not a big fan of it at all. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. You guys can do whatever you guys want to do, but that's just my suggestion. But today, we're kind of done for the day, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some ab work like I usually do, and I'll have some real talk moments, a couple things I've been wanting to talk to you guys about. So we'll talk about that. And that's it for the day, guys. Questions, comments, let me know. This is the time right now, this last straightaway, as I've phrased it many times, to push hard and get as much as you can. This vest, I feel, has given me that this time around. You know, on some of these push-ups, I was easily doing 50s within the time limit. You know, good, powered push-ups, not super slow, but good, powerful push-ups. And this time with the vest, I felt like I did a good positive and a really good negative. So push yourselves. You know, if you need a weighted vest, or if you need to lift, you know, like Tony says on some of these, like the wide, for example, lift up a leg. It's ways to modify it to get a little bit more out of it. But anyways, that's it for today, guys. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but we'll see you guys tomorrow for some ab work and some real talk moments. Have a good night, guys.